Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to get right into it and tackle a huge question. How does all that online activity, the clicks, the likes, the shares, actually translate into real-world sales for a business? Let's break it down.
So, does this sound familiar? If you're running a business, I bet it does. You've got this amazing product, a fantastic service, but trying to cut through all the noise out there to find new customers, well, it can feel next to impossible. And you're not alone. This is a core challenge for so many of us. For the longest time, the only game in town was traditional marketing. Think TV ads, newspaper spots, billboards. But the thing is, it was super expensive, pretty much locked to one geographic area, and you could never really be sure what was working. It was basically like shouting into a void and just hoping, that the right person happened to be listening. Okay, but what if you could stop all that shouting? What if you could start having a real, direct conversation with the exact people who are already looking for what you sell? Well, that's where this modern solution comes into play. So, what even is digital marketing? At its core, it's pretty simple. It's just using all these online channels to connect with your customers. We're talking about everything from your website and social media to search engines and email, the whole shebang. It's an entire ecosystem designed to build your brand and, most importantly, drive those sales. And this is what's so cool about it. Digital marketing completely levels the playing field. All of a sudden, a small business can have global reach. It's cost effective, so you can actually compete with the big guys. And maybe the biggest game changer of all, you can measure everything. You know exactly what's working and what's not. Okay, so that's the what. But how does it all actually work together to grow sales? The best way to think about it is like a powerful engine. It's a strategic process, not just posting random stuff online. And we're going to break that engine down into 3 simple, super crucial steps. Right, so this is it, the fundamental journey that pretty much every customer takes, whether they realize it or not. You find them, you build trust with them, and then you drive the sale. Digital marketing just gives us the tools to guide them through each of these stages. Let's dive into each one. All right, step 1. It's all about finding the right people. Instead of that old school shouting into the void method, you can use tools like targeted ads to reach people based on their specific age, their interests, even their online behavior. And at the same time, stuff like search engine optimization makes sure you pop up the second people are looking for the exact solutions you're offering. Okay, so you've got their attention. Now what? Well, you can't just jump straight to the hard sell, right? That never works. The crucial next step is to build trust. And you do that by having genuine, two-way conversations on social media, by giving away valuable content like blog posts or videos, and by showcasing reviews from your happy customers. And a quote like this, man, this says it all. When a new potential customer sees something like this, it's instant validation. It's a real person, someone just like them saying, hey, you're in the right place. This is a good decision. That kind of social proof is way more powerful than any ad you could ever create. All right, you've found them. You've earned their trust. Now it's time for the final step, drive that sale. This is where you use things like targeted ads to make buying easy, email marketing to stay top of mind, and remarketing to bring back that person who almost bought something but got distracted. And with newer tools like social commerce, they can literally buy from you right inside Instagram or Facebook. So seamless. Now, let's zoom in a little on one of the most powerful tools out there, especially for that first step of finding your audience without paying for every click. We're putting search engine optimization, you know it as SEO, under the microscope. This is a real cornerstone strategy. So, SEO, what is it really? Put simply, it's the whole process of fine-tuning your website to make it more attractive to search engines. The goal is simple. When someone searches for what you do, you show up at the top of the list, getting all that organic, non-paid traffic. See, to really get SEO, you gotta understand how a search engine like Google thinks. It's basically a 3-step dance. First, they send out crawlers to discover all the pages on the web. Then, they index all that content, organizing it in a gigantic library. And finally, they rank the pages to show you the most relevant and trustworthy results. SEO is just how you tell Google that your page is the best one. And you gotta remember, SEO isn't just one single thing. It's more like a whole toolkit. You've got on-page SEO, which is all about the content on your website, off-page SEO, which is about building your reputation around the web, technical SEO, make sure your site is built right, and local SEO, well, that helps people in your neighborhood find you.
If there's one thing that's guaranteed in the digital world, it's that things are always changing. The strategies that are crushing it today might be old news tomorrow. So to really stay ahead of the curve, we have to ask, what's next? Looking down the road, some really powerful trends are starting to take over. We're looking at things like AI-driven personalization. I mean, imagine your shopping app knowing what you want even before you do. Short-form video is blending with social commerce, turning a viral video into a direct sale. And as privacy becomes more and more important, businesses are shifting to build direct relationships with you, using their own data instead of tracking you across the web. And really, that brings us right back to the big question for you. Digital marketing is, without a doubt, the engine of modern growth. But that engine is constantly getting upgraded. So the real question is, are you ready to adapt, to innovate, and to really connect with the customers of tomorrow?